So, a slightly different video for me today, just talking about my tattoo. And it seems like quite a narcissistic topic to talk about, but in all honesty, over the years, I've had many questions about what does it mean or why did you get it, etc. So, I was 18 years old when I got the tattoo, just because I wanted it really, and to be very honest, at the time it meant absolutely nothing to me really. I just wanted it. The design itself is a tribal design, and the design, not that I know of, means anything at all. However, looking back at it now, back then, to me, it probably meant about gaining some responsibility. I just turned 18. It was about doing what I wanted, coming of age and being my own man and doing what I wanted. I had great support from my family. I was there with my stepdad and my mum, so not that I was not being allowed to do what I wanted, but I think that was a big part of it. But over the years, until today, until the current time right now, the tattoo has gone through a journey of meaning for me. It sounds very weird, it's just a tattoo, but let me explain more. So I was 18 when I got the tattoo, and the years following that, 19, 18, 20, 21 years old, I was a full-time personal trainer. And whilst I was personal training, I had these dreams, these goals in my mind to be a fitness model, to end up in magazines, and basically do the things that I'm achieving today, which is incredible. But I had to start somewhere, and at that point I was a complete nobody, and I was nowhere, starting from ground zero. I didn't know how to get an agent, I didn't know if I needed any photos from a professional photographer, I didn't know any of this. I started from ground zero, got some photos, managed to get an agent, which was tough, and he mentioned the issues with the tattoo. But when one other really major London agent said, you will never be a fitness model, you will never be a magazine cover model with that tattoo, I remember that conversation in my mind. And I think this is the difference between types of people. That could have really stopped someone from ever going for the things that they want to achieve. But for me, hearing somebody say that gave me so much motivation to achieve the things that I have. And I thank that model agent every single day of my life to think, yeah, I love it when somebody says that I can't do something. So right from the very start of my fitness modeling career, my tattoo was an issue. He was right. He was completely right. It was an issue. It was hard work. I was turning up to castings where there was other guys doing exactly the same as me with good bodies, and they would all get chosen over me because they didn't want to have to deal with my tattoo. And I was hitting balls in every direction I went to, and it was a real challenge. And the jobs that I did get gradually in 2014 and 15, I would turn up, and makeup artists would be putting some makeup over my tattoo to make it easier for the post-edit photography to get rid of it in the photos. So although I was starting to get work, there were still massive barriers because people just didn't want to deal with the tattoo. At this point, I didn't regret my tattoo, but I did see it as a challenge, and I kind of liked that challenge. And to be honest, there were two directions to go here. Is being a model and going to these castings, you're getting jobs as a nameless model. It's all about being judged on your image and fitting the part that they want to suit. And I took this conscious decision at this point to be like, you know what? I don't actually give a crap about getting any of these modeling jobs. I'm gonna start creating my own content for me, my brand. Crockford had started to become a thing, social media, Instagram and YouTube. I was doing it all for me. And I thought, you know what? I will create my content and do my own thing and live my life, and I guarantee these companies are going to come back around in years' time and they're going to want me for who I've become as my name, Alex Crockford, rather than a nameless person, just an image. And this started to happen. 2015, my first magazine cover for Healthy for Men. That happened in end of 2015. And I really wanted to go to that model agent and say, hey, thought you said I'd never be a magazine cover model. Yeah, how's that? I was obviously lucky at the time of the industry where personal branding was becoming a thing. It wasn't just about models for publishers and magazines and adverts. It was about personal branding, just like I'm doing here on Instagram and YouTube. I was very lucky to catch that wave. So I know that this is just a tattoo, and a tattoo that had no meaning when I got it, but over the years that meaning has got stronger and stronger and merged and grown over time. Right now, that tattoo means to me resilience, work ethic, self-value, self-belief, and all the things that make you realize that you can achieve anything you want to when you put your mind to it. And it reminds me that I can achieve anything I want to. I need more space for magazine covers, from somebody who said I'll never achieve a magazine cover in my life. And now I realize that, wait a minute, I can achieve anything. And I know it's just a tattoo, but that challenge of a tattoo has compounded in my mind and made me realize whatever barriers or challenges I have, it don't mean shit, because I can go for it and push past it. And if anything, it gives me more and more motivation, because it's those hardships in life that gives us more motivation. Because when it's too easy, we just sit back and chill. When we've got something to fight for, when you know you want it and you know you're good enough for it, it gives you so much drive. And it's these small steps along my journey that has helped me get to where I am today. So I want to turn this ego video into some source of motivation and inspiration for you guys, to hopefully remind you that when there are people that don't believe in you and what you can achieve and what your value is, that use them as motivation to achieve your dreams, because you know you can, and that's all that matters. And an interesting note on this story, ironically, after everything that I just said, isn't it funny how every single magazine cover isn't actually showing my tattoo? Healthy for Men, hidden behind a kettlebell. Men's Fitness, hidden under a t-shirt. Essence, behind a netted t-shirt, kind of see it. Lean and Strong, the wrong shoulder, behind the other side. All these hidden. Ben Sherman, this was the one that they covered off the shoulder in post-edit, got rid of it, but I still got the job. Muscle and Fitness is the first magazine where I've actually showed the cover, just because that type of market, bodybuilding market, can handle a tattoo. All the other wellness and health and fitness categories, it's not their kind of thing. So an added note that if you are good enough, people will still choose you because of you. And that's what I started to do, is self-market, self-brand myself. People wanted me, and even if they didn't think the tattoo was appropriate for their market, they still wanted me. So there's a lot. It's just a little bit of ink on my arm. People say you're gonna get rid of it, and I'm like, hell no, because it means too much to me now. So that's what my tattoo means to me. Please leave your comments underneath. Lots of love to you all.